The police in St. Anne's are probing the death of a 54-year-old farmer, Justina Atkinson Price, whose body was found with her throat slashed at her home in Fort George District, St. Anne's. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 7 TV. Let's talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember just to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with the latest report. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 7 TV. Let's talk. What's really going on in our country, Jamaica land we love? Why is crime and violence escalating so much to the point where females are becoming a victim? And in this latest one that took place in St. Anne's, the body of a woman was found with her throat slashed in her home. Now, when we read this situation and we look at what is going on in our country, it's very sad. And most of these criminal activities are these crimes that are being committed. They are committed by people in the same geographical location of the area where the crime is committed. Now, this female was said to be a quiet and loving female within the community of Fort George. Very isolated community, not a community that is out there, because it's actually the first time I'm hearing of this community. This community is said to be in the rural part of St. Anne's, and no one would have expected that this would have transpired to this loving female who was said to be a role model for the community. So the police in St. Anne's are proving the death of a 54-year-old farmer, Justina Atkinson Price, whose body was found with her throat slashed at her home in Fort George District. The discovery of the body was made on the 2nd of September, which is just a few days ago. The police report that at about 7:15 a.m., a resident made a check on Atkinson Price after family members were unable to contact her. Her body was discovered inside the house and the police were summoned. On the arrival of the police observed that her throat had been slashed. Such a sad event, such an unfortunate situation to have happened to such a female that the community described as an upstanding, law-abiding citizen. What is really going on in our country? I'm tired of reading about such events such as these, events that could have been avoided. Why are our young men killing off people innocently? It's very sad to see what's going on, and with the spate of crime and violence escalating out of control, one have to imagine what is really going through the minds of these individuals that are causing them to commit these heinous crimes. But I'm just going to update you with a voice note that has been circulating on social media, which actually outline what people believe might have transpired in the normal quiet community of Fort George in St. Anne's. Let's go over to that right now on Links 7 TV.
She would watch all of the picnic them. So she used to watch my baby mother as a child growing up. You understand? Everybody love and respect her. Everybody in the neighborhood love her same way. You understand? Right now, me see people that grieve. When I talk, when I say grieve, I mean grieve to the point where they might run up and down with cutlass, haunted, ready for anybody who them hear say, yeah, are them involved. Cause we get to understand say last night, them see when she lock up the shop. Right? Them see when she lock up the shop and them see when she go into the house. Right? And but them must say, or when she go up to go home, them say where she live, her house on the side and nobody else house. She to herself, and she live alone. She don't know what happened in her past where she say she don't want a man. Man broke her heart. She don't want a man. She want to live alone. So that's what she did. She lived alone for years in a place there. She have her shop. She have her chicken coop, her chicken farm, Like I say, she help and provide for people in the area. And but it just sad. Honestly, it just sad for no say a woman will give back to the community and do so much for people and I saw them take her away. You know, and so much blood and sitting there then in the room and our hand they on the back of her neck. You can see she put up a good fight, man. You understand? She put up a good fight. When them find her, them find her with the towel over her head. And them take the towel off her head and cover her lower part of her body. Or in some form of attempt to cover her lower part. But whoever it was, it's them say coming like the person. First of all, the person had to be benign. The person is somebody will come from in the area. Have to be, no ifs, ands, or buts. And then turn around now. The, them try do it so smartly that them lock the door them. Coming out, them lock up all of the door and then lock up the entire house. So the woman in dead from last night. And everybody get furious and say, nah man, we're gonna lick off to lock them. And that's how they find her that night. And police just come on the scene. And boy, I tell you boy. Father just sees and he knows, my brother. Just sees and he knows. Another thing, why them say it have to be somebody where is known is because how it seems is that because she's the type of woman that if you catch her before she go to bed or whatever, she will come back out and open up her shop and serve you whatever she have to serve you or what you want. So them say coming like as she go into the house, somebody that watch her and them go right back her and tell her say them want sin. And and them at the same time when she come out, them grab her, push her back inside the house. Nobody not there. Nobody not there around the area. No close house in the vicinity for hear or even a scream or it's just sad. It's very sad. And it's a lesson. A lot of these women are talk about, oh, them don't want no man because X, Y, Z, but at the end of the day, you need some form of protection. Not say woman for have them illegal firearm and they say they but they need to protect themselves. See me if you want too bad dog or say, I'm just I'm sorry if I have to look on the picture there and I forget that news and no say it hits so close to the distant family. It's rough, brother. But just seeing it no one and not sleep and slumber.
So there you have it. That was an individual from the community giving his account of what the community believed transpired. So Miss Price, better known as Miss Mama, who is pictured on screen as you're seeing there, her nude body was found in a pool of blood on the floor of her house sometime after 7 on the 2nd of September. At the publication of this report, the police have still not yet named any suspect in the death of this female. It appears that this individual, who goes by the community name Miss Mama, was trying to flee from her attacker but could not escape because the grill on her house was actually locked. Now, this individual that carried out this act, it's very clear that it is someone who knew about the whereabouts of this female, or this individual knew the surrounding and actually knew the time that he was supposed to strike. It appears that the attacker entered the individual house, and that would have been Miss Price, from the back door. Miss Mama, as she's affectionately called, is being described as an upstanding Christian member of the rural community. It's also been reported that the place where this female resides is a bit of isolated area and she does not have any close neighbor beside her. So even if she had cried for help, no one would have heard her based on the geographical location of where her house is situated. So it is also stated that she lived alone. However, she would have normally lived with her son, but her son is actually overseas right now on the government farmer program. So that is how I am of the opinion that whosoever carried out this heinous crime would have known that she lived alone and would have planned their attack on this female. So there is no next door neighbor to where this female lives, and the resident of Fort George expressed shock, saying their community is a very usually peaceful area. So this has left the community of Fort George in total shock and in disbelief, and members of the community are appealing to the police to carry out a thorough investigation in order to ascertain who might be behind this latest homicide in the St. Anne's area. But as it stands right now, the residents are very shocked. And it's unbelievable that something such as this could happen in the normally quiet community of Fort George in St. Anne's. And just look on this. The female lived alone, and her attacker might have known this, and just look at that time when to strike on this innocent, law abiding citizen. And the fact that her body was found in a state of nudity, it just appears as if the crime was committed out of some level of anger or some level of revenge, based on the fact that they went to the extent to make sure that her life was taken during the ordeal. And I can tell you, I can just imagine what her family, her friends in the area, and thus the entire community, what they're going through at this difficult time. But as the police carry out the investigation, I'm just hoping that they can make a breakthrough within the case. But I just want to implore people as well, especially people that live alone, especially females as well that live alone in isolated areas. It's not good for you to live alone, especially when it comes to night. It is stated that this female, she lived alone in an area with no community members close by. So even if she had cried for help, no one would have heard her cries and come to her assistance, because she's just in an isolated area by herself. Such a sad situation, such an unfortunate one. And I can tell you that we here at Link 007 TV just want to take this opportunity just to express our heartfelt and sincere condolences to the family and friends of this female, even though those words can't comfort them at this time, because this grief and this pain is too overbearing, and the community is left in total disbelief about what transpired here. I'm just hoping though that the police do make an arrest in the short order. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. And if it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell so you're always updated with the latest news report and also our discussion segment, Let's Talk. Thanks for watching as always, and have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV family. Peace out and bless.